Well, hey everybody. Hey, it is Melody Mitro and I'm coming to you live from the Mitro kitchen. And this could be a disaster because I am so blessed to have Matt that cooks for me and I'm in the kitchen. So anyways, I'm gonna make my shake for you and try not to make a mess. So here's the thing. How many of you guys love pumpkin pie? Or like just pumpkin spice or like all things fall related? So for me, I am a huge, I used to be, I should change that wording, I should say I used to love pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks, the PSLs. Everybody know what PSL is, right? So that used to be one of my all-time favorite things to have. I would wait for this time of the year for fall so that I could have pumpkin spice. But when I started my weight loss journey and I started to pay attention to the quality of, hi babe, I'm in the kitchen, it's a dangerous thing. So I started paying attention to the quality of the foods that I ate. I realized very quickly that a pumpkin spice latte was not in line with my goals and that I couldn't have that drink 3 or 4 times a week and expect to get to where I was going. And also I realized that it didn't really make me feel all that well and I was still hungry and I was probably consuming more calories than a meal was going to have. And so for me, when I was introduced to Shakeology, which mind you, I drug my feet on Shakeology forever, right? I tried to get results on my own and yes, I was making progress, but I love that rich, creamy, like something sweet. I like my chocolate. And so for me, Shakeology was that thing. So what I'm gonna share with you guys today is a recipe that really works well for me. Number 1, you can add cold coffee to this recipe if you would like to have like a pumpkin spice type of a latte kind of a deal. You can use almond milk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple of options, right? So in here, I've got some coconut milk, right? I've got unsweetened coconut milk, but I would actually say use some almond milk. I know I don't have that, but you could use that. I've actually been using a lot of water lately in my Shakeology. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got my blender. So I'm gonna put in here some ice first. All right, I'm just gonna put a few pieces of ice. And then for me, here's what you can do. You can do a 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk if you want, but I like to kind of cut it in half because if you use like 12 to 15 ounces of almond milk, it's just very thick and really rich and you're giving up a yellow container. And those of you that follow the fixed nutrition, you don't always want to, you want to save your yellow so you can actually eat a carb, all right? So for me, I do all water and that's my choice because I just want to save my yellows for something else. So I've got like 12 ounces of water in here that I put in here now, right? So my ice. Now I go to the grocery store, guys. Hi guys, and pick up pumpkin. So this is just pumpkin, 100% pumpkin puree, and you always want to read your ingredients. My ingredients say pumpkin, all right? That's all that should be in there. So now I'm gonna just take a spoon and I'm gonna put in I'm just gonna use 2 scoops of pumpkin in there. All right, then I'm gonna take a scoop of chocolate Shakeology and I'm just gonna scoop a spoonful or a scoopful of that in there, right? So this is my lunch. I'm a little late on the lunch today. So I've got my chocolate in here. And then for me, I really like this pumpkin pie spice and I literally use it on everything. So I'm gonna put a little bit of pumpkin pie spice in there. And then I have some walnuts. So I am going to just take a handful of walnuts and I am going to put those into my Shakeology. All right, now, just a few. Then the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna talk about this after the fact, but I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna turn on my blender and it might get a little loud. And when I'm done, I'm gonna give you guys some other ideas for how to make this a really, really tasty treat. All right, so give me 1 second. Again, maybe you wanna put it on silent while I crush this up. Okay, so and I have, if you guys are wondering, I have a blend tech. I like this blend tech, it's really awesome. So, and I like my shakes to be just a little thicker, right? I want them to be a little more like a milkshake. If you like chocolate milk or you want it to be a really thin water consistency, you just add more liquid. If you want it to be thicker, you want to eat it with a spoon, use more ice. You can use almond milk, you know, you just would use less liquid, all right? So hang on 1 second, let me grab my glass because it's over here in the corner. So I got my good old Pitt Panthers glass. Do I have any Pitt fans on here today? And so all you do is you just pour it in your cup, and you can even top it. Now I didn't have any crushed, yeah, I saw somebody say they could use pecans. I didn't have any pecans and I didn't have crushed walnuts, but all you do is you could put a couple of walnuts or pecans on top. That's really good. That is delicious. So the pumpkin pie spice gives it a little extra flavor. I've got the pumpkin in there. And this is my lunch, right? This filled up an entire cup. Now, here's the thing. If you guys, yes, and it's really, really good. So you can put a straw in there. Again, you can put some of that on top. Makes a really great, you've got your meal. So number one, you have a meal. So this is gonna be my lunch for today. So it's got in there the Shakeology, which is nutrient dense. It's a superfood. You know that you're putting good quality nutrition into your body. It's got the pumpkin, which is actually a little bit of a purple container. I've got some good fats in there with my walnuts, which is awesome. And that's it. There's nothing else in that. I know that I'm getting quality nutrition. You could throw a handful of spinach in there. That could be considered a yellow. Again, you could take the water and put cold coffee, half water, and it would give you more like a latte or, you know, a flavored coffee, kind of chocolate coffee flavor. You could use the almond milk. That would give it a richer and creamier flavor as well. So guys, as you're going into the holiday season, as you think about, man, I would really like to have that pumpkin spice latte. Absolutely. Yes, I would really like to have pumpkin pie. But I will tell you, I just don't want to feel like that. I don't like that sugar crash of eating something that is that sweet or has that many calories in it. It makes me feel icky. It makes my stomach bloated. And I would much rather feel good. And if I can find a healthier alternative in Shakeology, that's what I am going to do. It's just simply a shift in my mindset. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I actually feel so much better and way more rewarded because I am treating my body with respect and with good food. So cheers to you guys and pumpkin Shakeology. Please feel free to share this with somebody who is looking for some Shakeology recipes. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.